I tell you, you guys, I think, are a little bit young, but I'm going to do it this way. Right now, if you heard airplanes outside, you wouldn't think anything of it, would you? No, not a bit. Right there. Okay, if you heard more airplanes, you might go out and take a look at them. Now, if those airplanes started attacking with, if they use zeros, machine guns, strafing, and bombing, now what would you think? That's what we were here. We didn't know what was going on. We were shocked. I can recall seeing little water spurts coming up out of the bottom of the plane where the bullets hit the plane, and at the same time, I guess it must have hit the gas tanks too. The planes on the water with that gasoline and stuff, they just burst into flame. And suddenly it was nothing, and then suddenly it was a whole ball of flame. Well, that's what happened to me. I'm in the middle of this thing in the aircraft when that happened. Well, I gave up the thought of a life jacket, I recall that, and just headed back toward the blister in the back to get out of the plane. And it was during that time, I think that's when I got burned and stuff. I'm not real sure what had happened. I jumped out of the plane. At that time, don't panic or anything. That's the biggest thing, I guess. Don't panic. But you put your hands over your head when you're under the water and start just waving them. The idea being that you separate the flames as you come up through the water, and now you've got a spot where there is no fire. You can come up. You've got 5 seconds, 10 seconds, enough to get a gulp or two of air. Go back down and swim again until that happens. Until you run out of air again, and just repeat the procedure. I did this 2 or 3 times, as I recall, before I got to the edge of the flame. Well, then, of course, there was the bombing and the strafing still going on the shore, and I was concerned that they might come and try and strafe me swimming in the water. And so I looked around if there was anything that I could do, and I spotted a buoy, a couple of 100 yards away, something like that. I swam over to that buoy with the thought in mind that if somebody would come strafing what I thought was at me, I could go under that buoy and have protection from the bullets. Fortunately, that never happened. At no time did I see any plane that I ever thought was directed action against me personally. Keep in mind that the people who are serving today are certainly providing our nation with a very, very much appreciated service. That for guys like me, it allows us to enjoy our retirement. We can only do that because you young people today are out doing what we were doing X years ago.